today I forgot to get my cards. I need my books. Gotta get my books. Gotta get my books. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a great day yesterday. And now it's time for today. Let's see what we have in store for today, everybody. La 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 la. Alrighty. I'm washing clothes. Yes, if the noise irritates you, guess what? Well, I gotta get life done. This is my life. Welcome to it. So I hope everybody had a great day. I had a great day. Let's get started for today. Come on, light. Is it going light? Is it going light? Yeah, lit. Oh, no, it didn't. It wanted to, but it didn't. You lit yesterday. It was fun. Now I'm getting fucking wax on my table. Alright, no candle today. All this wax on my table? No. Get it out before it dries. Oh, you want to play games? I got you. Can't believe I'm doing this on fucking camera. Trying to light a candle, man. Did you? Oh, you wanted to? Ah. And she's lit. I don't know why I like fucking candles. Alrighty, so today, welcome to your Wake and Bake. It is December the 11th. And it's time to get up and get started. This is my second cup of coffee, so y'all gonna have to catch up. Catch the fuck up. One thing I like to let y'all know is I cuss and I smoke in all my videos. If that offends you, click off, go somewhere else. Trust me, other people don't. Many people don't. I think I'm the I like my ganja. Simple. I need my weed. Until it's gone. Then when it's gone, it's gone. And I'll be over here waking and faking it until I get some more. Because everything takes time. Alright, so those two wanted to flip out. Those are planted in houses. And let's do a sign. I want to pick from this side. Since we got those two from that side. Okay, first is the planets. In the planets we have Neptune. Neptune. In our signs we have Virgo. And of course, our houses, we have the 5th house. So, what I like to do on this section is if you have a question that you would like to ask the universe, go ahead and ask that question. And of course, this is the outcome. This is the action you should take and the outcome that they assume of what's going to be. So it says inspire. This is your spiritual meaning to whatever question you ask. It says inspire others with the serving of others with the trust of a child. Now, mind you, we pulled this shit yesterday or the day before. Do it dramatically. The 5th house came out before. So something about you being playful, in my opinion. Be playful. In your mental, be prepared to sacrifice for the details of fun, romance, and making art. Do it in a fun way. Your physical, yielding is the only way to do what you must do and do it dramatically. I would like to think I'm dramatic, but we all know I'm not. All right. And then the outcome, it says the idealization of methods for the healing power of love. In your mental, confusion regarding the analyzing of investment gambles. Sacrifice resulting from the perfection of your creations. Well, whatever that means to you. I hope it meant something. I'm going to figure out how to do that one day. Don't worry about it. We're going to get it together. Learning is a process. You can't, I like to jump in and learn. That's me. That's what I do. I jump in, I learn. I like hands-on learning. Some people like to read books and do. No, that wastes time. Hands-on, get it done. The right way the first time. If I feel that something isn't correct, I'm going to let you know what isn't correct. And then we're going to move on. So, this is my Game of Thrones section. And I like my Game of Thrones. I really do. Five of Spirits came out. That came out the other day. We don't want that. We don't want that. Tell the Divine, we don't want that nonsense. We don't want chaos. Divine, did you hear us? We are doing what we can because we don't want no fucking chaos. We live a nice, peaceful life. Don't bring that bullshit here. I asked you nicely. Yet still you don't fucking listen. Just like children. They don't fucking listen. I got issues. You'll find that out eventually. But anyways. Alrighty. Now this is my spread that I like to do. And of course I'm referencing the Game of Thrones, being that I'm using the Game of Thrones cards. You see that? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. No, Knight of Coins. I'm sorry. Excuse me. See that Knight? Oh, you see what came up yesterday, right? Oh, the devil! Is that Knight of Coins the devil? Is that Knight of Coins the devil? Do you feel bonded to him? Ooh. I'm just saying. And then look at that. What's that say? Can you read it? Oh, yeah. King likes to come out. He's showing his face. He just wants to be known. The king today just wants to be known. So you know what, King? We'll let you be known today. You see it. Yeah, you see it. Alrighty. Yeah, you seen her too. Alright, so let's mix these up. And of course, this particular section is I smoke and I know things. That's why it's called Awake and Bake. Because I smoke and I know things. Now, in the Game of Thrones, nobody watches me. So, in the past few weeks, the last 2 weeks definitely, I've had this ace of coins come up many, many times. But one of the reasons why I like the way it comes up is because it first came out as your future. And it keeps on popping up since then. So I'm going to ask the universe, why do you keep on throwing me this ace of motherfucking coins? Under the Magician. Ew, bitch, you see that? With the Magician underneath. Now, see, those are two cards that need to go together. The Ace of Coins with the Magician underneath. Moving on to Karma Waters. And the Hangman. We'll stop there. Because I like this Ace of Coins and the Magician first. But, back to reality. Like I said, this particular session is I smoke and I know things. Wouldn't be right if I ain't smoking. And like I like to ask the universe is, what things do I know? Because we all know a lot. If you think about it. We all know a lot. But the fact that we don't question what we see and what we know, yeah. Now that means something. And I didn't draw it out. Nope. So this particular session is I smoke and I know things. I'm gonna shuffle again because we already got the magician and the ace of the ace of coins. So we're gonna figure out why we did that. Now, I'm not pulling the bottom because I'll pull bottoms all fucking day with this bullshit. So the first thing, smoking is my indulgence. What's yours? Ooh, I got him upside down. Let's turn him right side up. Now, I said I didn't want to show that bottom part, right? Because my cards were upside down, I think I'm going to take it. So, in your indulgence today, we have the 4 of Cups, and I'm keeping the Sun. We're going to verify both of them on your indulgence. Because I want to know what's your indulgence. Are you debating on if you want to take this cup or not? I guess we'll find out. All right. The next card is what you have learned. So let's see what you've learned so far. Because we have learned many things. And every day with new information, you learn something new. My opinion. So, I want to see what you have learned. And you have learned the Lovers. Alrighty. Let's see what else the Divine wants to tell us. Now in the next position, we have a weakness that can turn into a strength. Now what is your weakness that can turn into a strength? The Chariot. The Chariot. That you can in the strength. Now this is fast movement. You know what you want. You're not letting nobody sway you in any way. You're going head on, straight into the chaos. You notice what Chariots does, right? If I'm not mistaken, whenever they're in the little circle thing and they riding around, they killing somebody, they doing something they ain't supposed to, but they know their goal. Their goal is to complete a mission. So, what is your mission that you're trying to complete? And your challenges. Let's see what your challenges are for today. So, let's see. Okay, well, we've done that many times, and I never had any cards fall out. But today I have 2. So I'm going to show them to you just like I see them, because, of course, this is the only one I've seen, and I haven't gotten a good look at the next one. So your challenge today is holding back, knowing holding back. What are you holding back? And the Fool. So your challenge is today to hold back, but to also be the Fool. And I had to read yesterday. You know, I was doing some reading, you know, because I'm trying to, you know, perfect my craft in my own professional way. So the Fool, that's like your beginning. You have an idea, then you let it go. You go into it. So as you're letting go, you know, you're not keeping anything in your head. You don't have any swords, you don't have any feeling, but you know you want to do it, so you go for it. And then, of course, the next card is the Magician. Because although you don't realize it, you got everything you need to make this move. So right now, they want to say that although your challenge is to hold back, we want you to be the fool. Because maybe there's something new that you need to learn as you step off that cliff. You can't see over it. The only way you're going to be able to see it is if you dive into it. You got to dive into the bullshit. Alrighty. And the next position, of course, like I said, we're referencing Game of Thrones. The next position is a Lannister always pays his debts. Well, I don't know about you. Bitch like me don't like that. And then I went more in detail, like, okay, 16. Yeah. Then I went more in detail to myself to ask, because, you know, I'm a Scorpio. I like to get deep with the bullshit. I'm a moon in its own sense. Trust me when I tell you. I gets deep and I likes to get deep. So my first thought was, well, this ain't no reality debt. This is universal debt. And universal debt is different because although the scales, because of course now I'm referencing scales, you know, your judgment and stuff like that. Although your scales are balanced, we have karma on both ends of that scale. So karma may be balanced for this individual, but it may not be balanced with you. Now, this individual may have did wrong in the past, but yet still his balance came out. That's okay, because that's that scale. But although keep in mind that the scales may weigh in your favor this time or the other, if you did bad karma, although you feel like you're down here on the scale, it's okay. Because after that scale is what? The judgment. That's when the angels come down and say, fuck all that bullshit. Yeah, we know what you did in the past. Yeah, you got away with it that time. Oh, here comes your reality check. Boom. This is your judgment. My opinion. I'm expressing myself as I should. You don't like it, guess what? I started out with 0, honey. I can be a 0. I love myself. So maybe this is a message for myself. And that's just the way I think. Because like I said, I like to get deep with it. I like to know everything there is to know about any situation that I'm going to be in. Which in other words, for example, I'll give you an idea. Lying. I don't like liars. If I sit here and I open my mouth to you and I tell you, don't lie to me, bitch. There's no reason to lie to me. You be honest with me. Give me the choice to make a decision for my future. I don't want you to have that decision because you make the wrong decision. I'll be mad at you because you didn't do what you were supposed to. You know? But that's me. That's my opinion. What's yours? Everybody has an opinion. How do you feel if somebody would do that to you? Right. Like I like to say, to each his own. You do you, I do me. Because at the end of the day, guess what? You're going to always do you. And I'm going to always do me. So in this particular position, I'm going to cut the debt right quick. We have you paid your debts? Like I said, a bitch like me, I don't like that. I do not like that. I ain't dried out all the way. I ain't dried out all the way. Like I said, a bitch like me don't like that. So I want to know what the universe thinks about if you paid your debt. Now, we had some good cards in these positions. Let's see if it flows. Look at that. 2 of motherfucking coins. Ooh, and let's see what your future holds. In the next position, we have the future. See? That's so funny. Because this particular position is supposed to be a Lannister always pays his debts. And I asked you if you paid your debt. Scales may not have been in your favor the last time, but your judgment is coming. And I asked that question because it seems like it's repeating itself, and I want to know if you've paid your debt. Because in this card, I'll let you read it. It says, what? Come on. Focus in on me. A Lannister always pays his debt. So what are you juggling? Oh. And of course your future is the Tower. My tower's coming, huh? I got a stem in here and it's fucking me up because it ain't holding my shit down. And my clip ain't working because this is a smaller joint today. My stash is getting low, man. My stash is getting depleted because I smoke. And I smoke. And I smoke. That airflow. God damn it, I see it coming out too. See that stem fucking me up. Got all the air coming out. That tower. Now previously, whenever we pulled the tower, I said your tower moment hasn't hit yet. And again, with your future, your tower moment hasn't hit yet. Your tower hasn't came out in any of these cards in the past 2 weeks. Maybe once on one card, but I didn't get 2. And this particular deck, in my opinion, your tower moment hasn't came yet. Because as you see, the dog is still looking up, waiting for him to fall. See, the thing I like about this card is, if you watch the show, you know it's coming. It's the first season. You know it's coming. You're waiting for it to come. And of course, just because I'm nosy, let's see what's at the bottom. That 6 of Swords. Now, if I'm not mistaken, at the beginning, the Ace of Coins was on the bottom with the Magician and the 6 of Swords. I just want to point that out. So, that's going to be another extra card right here in the middle. And look at that underneath. I got to show it to you because I love you. Yeah, you see that, right? I do too. That came out yesterday. Alrighty, let's get this thing started. Now it's time to verify. Let's verify some of this shit. Let's verify some of this shit. What am I using today? I like these cards I used yesterday. These are handle cards. I hope I said it correctly. If I didn't, oh well. But I like these cards because they're a little different. And I'm learning them. So I'm really enjoying them. You know. So let's verify this 4 cups, shall we? Excuse me. So for the 4 cups today, we have Isis, Princess of Swords. Then we have the Prince of Cups. And then we have Justice. What did I tell you about them scales and balance? The scales may not be in your favor this time, but always keep in mind that your justice, that is justice, your scales, right there, justice. When I tell you them scales? So with this 4 cups, you're debating on if you should, I guess, accept what's coming in. And right now, it looks like you have a princess coming in. A princess of swords. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this particular princess, she knows all. She's waiting to see what you do. She knows. What will you do? And then, of course, you have the Prince of Cups. This is all about messages coming in. Nope. Fast movement, communication. You have a Prince of Cups. So that same prince, and he's holding that cup. But you know something. I want to know what you know about this Prince of Cups. Because whatever you know about it, justice will be served. I just hope that is a good justice for you. And let's verify this sun, because we all love the sun. The sun is illumination to things. Oh. Okay, see, that's why I like to smoke. I like to take my time and think, and smoking slows me down. Other than that, I'll be off the page and I'll be going left to right, up and down, in a fucking circle, showing you this and showing you that. Girl. Second cup of coffee, might I say. I'll be wired. Ready to go. So, with that sun, there's illumination. Now, see, I wasn't thinking about that card whenever I looked at the Princess of Swords. Because I'm thinking the Princess of Swords, she knows all. She sent the birds out. I like the way him explains this particular card. And I like her picture and her depiction because it's a little better, because she sent the bird out to see. And the bird came back with those messages. And she knows. And I guess that's the bird that you sent out, because the bird, it knows. The bird is showing you enlightenment. And the first thing that came to my mind is, what do you know? So I'm going to assume that you have been enlightened to something. What have you been enlightened to? And to verify the sun, we have the 9 of coins. We have the Spider Woman, the Queen of coins. And then we have the 7 of coins. All about money. First thing that came to mind is all about money. So did you learn with the sun shining through that whatever this cup is coming in is really all about money? I like money. Anyways, you have the 9 of coins. Material gain, single life. Loving it. I love it. And of course, I think what came out next? Okay, the Queen came out next. Now that queen has worked very hard for the position that she's in, and she knows all. And then you have the Seven of Coins. In this position, it says failure. But this is a positivity channel. So we are going to say that you are debating on putting in work. Can I say that again? You are debating on putting in work after you have been enlightened to something. Woo! Let's get juicy. So, what have you learned? Now over here we got the Lovers. So did you learn that that particular person is how some would like to say your soulmate? Is that your soulmate? Did you learn that that is your soulmate? How did you learn that is your soulmate? And I'm going to say, please, please, watch what you do. Because when you're in a lover's position and you think that that is your soulmate, it's not. Especially if it seems too familiar. Now that is a message to you, because that is a message that I myself have learned. I felt that somebody was my soulmate. Come to find out, it was a message. It was a lesson that I had to learn within myself. So if you have learned all that you need to know, then maybe this is your soulmate coming in. My question is, are you going to be a lesson or are you going to be a blessing? Now let's verify that, shall we? And to verify this Lovers, we have the Three of Cups, and that says overflowing. Ooh, now usually when this prince don't come in, he's not that loving, because he still has an in and out energy. Next, we have the Five of Wands, conflict. Now, didn't I pull that 5 out earlier and I said we don't want no bullshit? We don't want no bullshit. Don't come at me. Tit for tat? No, no, no. We're supposed to be having fun. Why is there conflict? And then next, we have the King of Cups. These cups are coming out pretty strong today. Prince of Cups, Prince of Cups, King of Cups. With the Lovers. But why do you have conflict with this king? That's my question to you. King is coming in. Ooh. Now, your weaknesses turn into strengths. We have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot definitely has its weaknesses, but it also has its strengths. So my question to you is, what scale is it balanced? I mean, where is it on the scale? Where's the position? Where is it balanced at? So with this Chariot, what you have learned, let's see what the Chariot has to say. And the Chariot says, Princess of Wands. Sorry about that. And it was nobody. Nobody. So, back to the story. In this particular position, we have the Chariot. You coming in fast. And then next we have the Princess of Wands. So you're coming in with a fast energy. But I'm also going to say that this princess, I'm going to match it up with the prince. Maybe it is you that want to come in wanting to use his wand in a sexual manner. Yeah, I said sex. Because whenever you look at the Prince of Wands, it's the first thing you think of. He's going to use that wand in sexual ways. Well, I'm going to think of the princess as the same way. You coming in hot and fiery with passion with this chariot. Ooh. Then we have the death card. We all know about that death card, right? You shed new skin. Ooh. What did you learn? You coming in hot, passionately, and you're coming in as a changed person. Yeah, that's what that death card is. That's a new you. Not the same as before. And next, we have the Seven of Wands. Now in here it says courage. So with this new change, you're coming in as a Princess of Wands, as a new you with a lot of courage. What? Courage? Courage, the friendly dog. You know Courage. I like that cartoon show. Don't let your kids watch it. Some things just ain't right, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to say that you're coming in as a new person. You've learned. This is a weakness that you're turning into a strength. So all of you have been weak in this area before. You're turning that shit on. It was off before. You're turning it on. And another thought that came to mind. My opinion, of course, is you only turn it on when you're feeling good about yourself. You only turn that passion on. My opinion, of course, this is me. Because now I'm telling you some history here. Now, as I said with this Lovers coming in, no. I said earlier, although they might be coming in good and you may think that they're your soulmate, watch out. Because if they're too much like you, it's a lesson. If it's too much like you want, it's a lesson, in my opinion. Until I get shown differently, this is my opinion for today. Because this is what I have learned in my past. And the only time you go outside your boundaries is when you have that soulmate to teach you something. And that's my opinion, because I stepped out of my boundaries for a soulmate that was there to teach me something. And I stepped out my boundaries. Oh, big time. Oh, I'm so mad at myself about that bullshit. Stepped way out of my boundaries. So with that being said, I'm going to say, watch your boundaries as you change and as you come forward in this passionate energy. Make sure you stay to who you truly are. And in your challenge position, it has holding back. 4 of coins. Now that's why I said stick to your boundaries. Hold back. Know when to move forward. Know when not to move forward. And to verify that, we have the, I'll show you, Eight of Swords. And right here it says interference. And with this 8, I'm going to think that there's a reason why you're holding back. And there's also a reason why I'm telling you to hold back. I want to know why. So that's okay to be in your mind about holding back. I'm going to say, yeah, you're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hold back when you have issues like that. Definitely so. And next, we have the Chariot again. So again, you're in your head. Yes. Thinking why. Yeah, and then you got the Chariot. And to verify, again, we have the 9 of Cups. So although you're holding back a little, just a little, that's okay. But in a way you want to hold back, but in a way, I'm going to say that you feel that that is your wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Feeling smug. And you're coming in as a Chariot, nice and fast. But there's still something you're holding back. And that's fair. I can agree with that. I can say, yeah, hold back. And with this one, the Fool wanted to come out. So with your holding back, your challenge is also to be the Fool. And to verify the Fool, we have y'all seen it. That's the Ace of Cups. That same Ace of Cups that was on the bottom. But I'm sticking with yesterday. Yesterday, the Ace of Cups came out in your challenge position as well. To verify this Ace of Cups, might I add. And what I said in this particular cup is that I really think that the other person that you're dealing with needs their cup filled. And with your cup being overflowing, share some love. So as the Fool, I would like you to share some love. As your challenge is learning how to share some love. Next, we have the 5 of Cups, which is disappointment. And then we have the 4 of Swords, which is truce. Now with this Fool, I think the universe is telling you to go ahead, share some love. Because this person who's going to be coming in with this cup, a new beginning, he feels disappointed. He feels like he lost something. And he's calling a truce. And next we have a Lannister always pays his debt. A bitch like me don't like that. Especially not when it comes to the universe. Oh no. Universe is something that you don't want to fuck with. You fuck with the universe, you fucking with your life. Think about it. When you do something bad, it's always going to come on to you. Tenfold. Anyways, so in this position, we have the two of coins. You balancing something out. There you go. So let's verify this two of coins, shall we? And to verify the two of coins, we have the two of wands. And here it says Dominion. We have the, oh my goodness, you seen that card earlier? Yeah. If you rewind it back, you will see that that was on the bottom. I seen that red flower and I was like, oh, I wonder what that card is. And now we have the sun again. Is that the same sun up here? Then we have the two of coins. Oh my fucking God. Ain't that the same two of coins? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So to verify your two of coins, we have the two of wands. Now usually, this is at Dominion, so usually this card is, you know, you got a choice to make. You got two decisions there. They both look fruitful. So you're just going to set your ships out to see what comes in. Passionate energy. Not worrying about the bads. Always the good. So you got a decision that needs to be made while you're doing the balancing act. And then we have the sun. Maybe you found something out. Maybe you see that it doesn't matter what direction you go into, you're going to be fruitful and enlightened. But the universe is telling you it's still going to be a balancing act with the two of coins. Ooh. And for your future position, we have the three of wands. We have the four of cups. And we have the princess of stones. Now to verify your tower, we have the three of wands, and in here it says virtue. But like I said, with that tower, you're waiting on something. And we know it hasn't came yet. And again, with the three, you're waiting on something. You're waiting on that last wand. Waiting on that last wand. Four cups. That same four. You're debating on if you should take it. And whatever you have coming in with this three of wands, you're debating on if you should take it. Because in the back of your mind, you know your tower's coming. And then we have the Princess of Stones. I'm going to say that although that Tower moment's coming, I'm going to hope and pray it don't fuck with your finances. And with this being a princess, I don't think it's going to fuck with your finances. But there's messages coming in. There's movement. You know your Tower moment's coming. But you're waiting and debating. Now this Six of Swords we decided we was going to pull that Six of Swords out just to see what it was about. Now Six of Swords is usually you putting all of it down and say, you know what, I give up, I'm moving on to something else. And that's okay. I like to move on to something else too. But what you moving on to? Because with you waiting for your Tower moment to come, is that why you want to move on to calmer waters? Because you see it a mile away. What? I need to grease my scalp. Oh my goodness. Anyways. So you know your Tower moment's coming in. And you're trying to go move off to calmer waters. Justice card, enlightenment. You're moving on to calmer waters. You're like, no, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. I'm going to go ahead and keep my money. Be happy and single. And move on. So let's verify that Six of Swords. And to verify the Six of Swords, we have the Tower. With the Emperor. And the Star. I want to know what's on the bottom, but I'm gonna wait. Like I said, you know your Tower moment's coming in. Different decks shows different stages of different elements. That's why I like to have a variety of decks. You know, whenever I started this process and whenever I was thinking about how I want to do it, you know, the way I want to do it, what I noticed from watching other people is many different decks show different stages of each section. As I said before, in your future, you're waiting for your Tower moment to come, because as of then, it hasn't happened yet. And with the Three of Wands, you're sitting there, you know, you're debating, you're waiting to see if your ships come in or if they're going out. You know, it's just a waiting in a way. And then you have the Four of Cups, which is mixed happiness in this particular deck, with the Princess of Stones. And then to verify your Six of Swords, when you really decide to move on to calmer waters, I'm hoping that with you coming in fiercely as a Chariot and single, but still holding back, with this Fool, Are you moving on to calmer waters with him? Because we have one person rowing the boat, we have another person in the boat. So my question is whenever he comes in, or whatever choice you decide to make, will you be leaving together? Now that might be a tower moment for everybody. And the reason why I say that is because we have the Emperor. This is a very solid man, boss, CEO, yada, yada, yada. But he's protective, but aloof in, other areas. But he's solid in his foundation. He's grown to know that this is what I have. And something else that was taught to me is the wand that he carries. And the reason why I bring up that wand is because, as you read, you learn. And in this particular deck, it says that the Emperor has a wand that was from the Empress. Now the Empress, she knows how to nurture a seed into something. And with that wand, that is giving him enlightenment to the laws of the world. How can you say? So he has mastered that craft. But the Emperor is coming in with a wand. My first question is, will it complete it? What do you mean by that? Whenever you have 1 and 3 added together, what is that? It's a 4. But in this one, we're talking about wands. So right now we have 4 wands. So although you're moving on to calmer waters, your tower moment is coming. My main question is that Emperor bringing that 4th wand? Mind you, he's a very sexual being because he's coming from the Empress, which is also a very sexual being. Keep that in mind. And then we have your star. So over here, although you're holding back and getting ready to come in with the Chariot, your wish fulfillment is coming with the star. Now, just because I like to use extra decks and shit, we're going to use this deck and we're going to verify the Ace of Coins, the Magician, and this Ace of Cups. Because those are the different cards that came out throughout the shuffling or whatnot. Different cards that I wanted to pull out while I was shuffling. So, the first card that came out is your Ace of Coins. I gotta make sure this deck is the right side up, but I don't want to really look at the bottom. So I'm trying to take okay, I took a quick glance. I didn't see what it was. There we go. So my yellow needs to be at the top. Learning. I learn the way I go. See how the yellow needs to be at the top? Yeah. I should have been figured. I figured that out last week and I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I smoke. But I know it because I already thought about it. You understand what I said? I know it because I already thought about it. That's what I mean by you know. You just didn't think about it. What do you mean by you know you just didn't think about it? Well, like I said last week, I had already put in my mind while I was shuffling and trying to figure out which way is face up. I had noticed it, and I said to myself, the yellow one needs to be at the top. See, I already told myself that last week. But, and today I had to question myself again. And once I confirmed it, came back my memory from last week. Oh yeah, I already did that shit. I just didn't remember. Things are shown to you. You see it with your eyes. You don't realize it until you see it in your mind. Watch out, a bitch can get deep, man. A bitch can get deep. That makes me think of Tyler. Yesterday. He put on a video yesterday. Because something came up. And he questioned it. My message to you today, sir, is it'll come up again. You will notice something later that you didn't notice originally the first or second time. And I'm going to send you an email today, tell you check out my videos. Because this message is directly to you. And it's okay to share, it's okay to open up. But I like to ask the divine, what the fuck you do that for? You've seen some of it. Please watch some of my other videos. I'll sit there and tell you I cuss her out all the time. What the fuck you do that for? And what got me is you're a stranger danger. But you accepted a stranger. Alrighty, let's get this started. So I want to verify my Ace of Coins. Because I wanted to come out, my Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins. And to verify that, we have the 7 again, might I add. Where'd that 7 go? I'm going to find you. We have the 7 of Wands. You have encouraged. Like I said, this is my wand. This is my wand. And of course, you have the 4 of Coins again, which is holding back. And I'm going to say that that new coin coming in is going to be very pleasurable with this 6 of Cups. And the reason why you're holding back, because it might be from your past. Like I said, what is that king doing with that wand? Because it looks like that's the only one he wants. Watch out now. Watch out now. Alright, now let's verify this magician that wanted to come up. Because under the Ace of Coins was the magician. And I said you need to be the magician. Because it came out after the Fool or something. Anyways, this is the next step after the Fool is being the magician. What do you mean by next step? Well, the Fool is 0. The magician is 1. Now with the magician is like that second step. Your first step is, oh, I'm falling. The second step is, oh, I got this. I have all the tools at my advantage to make a decision. I got this. So with the Ace of Coins coming in, I'm going to say, you got this. Be the magician. To verify that, the magician, we have the 10 of Coins. which is happiness. Although you may feel happy, very happy, you also feel a little disappointed. And that's because you have to accept your change. See your change? That's your death chariot. You have to accept your change and learn how to balance it. Learn how to balance it. Learn how to balance it. So with you being a magician, you have to learn how to balance your money and your feelings. Because you got more money than you got feelings. Isn't that what the Emperor is? I got more money than I have feelings. And let's verify this Ace of Cups again. Now this Ace of Cups came out yesterday at the bottom of the deck. You bitch. Now I looked under this ace earlier. Then you wonder why I fucking smoke. And I'm gonna tell you why. I looked under this ace earlier. I seen a Page of Swords. I said, what? That's messages coming in pages. Woo, 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 woo. That's what I was thinking in the back of my head, right? Now, the Page of Swords is more communication. Straightforward, cut to the chase, gotcha. This is the information you need to know. And I was like, yay! Because the Princess of Swords is you. And as I said yesterday as well as today, that Ace of Cups is this Fool coming in. And with the Fool, you need to be one step ahead of him and be the magician. Hey, I can make this go any way I want. So, under that Ace of Cups is the Page of Swords. Now, I was cool with that. I was just going to pull them two and tell you that the Page is coming in. Communication, cutting shit out. And then we have the Page of Cups. With, I didn't even see this one, but I got to let you know now. With the Hermit. And then Judgment. And next is putting in work, but that Judgment is there. So I'm going to remind you again that with this Ace of Cups coming in, it may be with somebody that's going to communicate lovingly because he's looking for his what? He's looking for his star. He feels that you are his star. And it also feels like that is your wish fulfillment as well with this Nine of Cups. So I'm only going to take 3 cards to verify this row. Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Cups with the Hermit. Because whoever's coming in thinks you're their star. He thinks you are their star. You're their wish fulfillment. And let's take 3 cards to verify this, shall we? We have the 7 of Discs, putting in hard work. We have the Fight of Discs, feeling left out in the cold, but also pinning, pinching, and holding back. And then, of course, we have the Princess coming out. Excuse me, the Queen of Wands coming out. So, while this page is coming in with this Ace of Cups, as the Hermit, I'm going to say that he's searching and wondering if he should put in work or not. Because maybe in the past, You have made you. He probably left you out in the cold, or you left him out in the cold, or you both left each other out in the cold, walking past you like I don't know you, bitch. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Now, like I said, with this queen, to go along with this princess, you are coming in very passionately to use a wand. Or he wants to come in passionately and use his wand. But your judgment is coming. And it's asking you to put in hard work. Because, of course, you got the 9 of coins. The same 9 of coins that came out earlier. Where'd you go? Look at that. And the Queen of Coins is next. We know about that bitch. Oh, yeah, we know about that bitch. She gonna say, I did it. I did it. She did it. I want to see you do it. All right. Now that's that. Let's see what the Divine Masculine has to say today. My Divine Masculine, let's see what you got to say today. All right. Let's see what the Divine Masculine has to say. And why do I say the Divine Masculine? It's because this is my zombie tarot. They call their coins hazards. And in reality, in my opinion, coins can be hazards. Because that's what you all strive for. If you didn't have that, what would you strive for? That's my main question. So today we have the 3 of coins with the Chariot and the Magician. So I think the Divine is pretty much saying it just like everybody else. You have the 3 of coins debating on if you want to put in hard work. Because you're holding back something over here and you're still in your head about something. So you're debating on putting in hard work. But then here comes this Chariot again. And he's saying, yeah, that Chariot is definitely supposed to be there. That's a weakness that you turn into a strength. That's a challenge. And it's coming in again because you're thinking about putting in work. And he's saying you need to put in the work. And what do you do once you put in that work? You need to be the what? The Magician. One step ahead of the Fool. Might I add. And to verify that, just because I like using all my decks. Well, most of them. We have the, what's it called? Deviant Moon Tarot. To verify my zombie tarot. And I like that because they're both masculine in energy. With a little bit of femininity. So, let's see what the Deviant Moon has to say about these 3 cards here. I love my life, I swear I do. Anyways, to verify that, he also would like to tell you, there goes that Fool again. And you have heartbreak. But you have the Empress. Being that I said you need to be one step ahead of the Fool because you need to be the Magician. And being that the Fool came out down here, I'm going to almost say for certain that maybe whatever situation that you're dealing with is the Fool. He's coming in as a Fool. But he's over here feeling disappointed about that cup. And I'm going to only assume that he's feeling disappointed because there was something else involved that caused heartache. But now you have the Empress. Now what did I say about the Empress? She gave that wand to him. So the only thing that I can think is that he feels that you are his Empress. You are that kind loving mother. You know how to grow things. You are growing it in this picture. Look at you with that rose wrapped around your hand. Ooh, what's next? What's next? My Divine Feminine. Let's see what the Divine Feminine has to say today. Now, usually when I pull the Divine Feminine cards, she's pretty much almost in play with the Divine Masculine, which is good for me because it makes my job easy. Well, this is not a job. This is more so a hobby. Makes my hobby easy because all my shit match up like, booyah. I guess I am supposed to be here. Because if I didn't, this shit wouldn't make sense. And I wouldn't have repeating cards. That's my opinion about it. That's why I wanted to have so many decks. Because I got the Chariot that has came out in 3 different decks here. The Magician came out twice. The Fool came out twice. Then not even to mention I got a matching suit of the Empress and the Emperor. Which makes me question that Lovers. Because this may be a blessing instead of a lesson. So let's see what the Divine Feminine has to say. Then you have the Sun twice. Yeah, 4 cups twice. I can go on and on with what's in here. Anyways, to verify that, we have the Hierophant. We have the King of Wands. And we have the 8 of Cups. Oh no, this is the Divine Feminine energy. We haven't verified her yet. So, with this Divine Feminine energy, I like this. As I said with the Magician, you need to be 1 step ahead of the Fool. I would also like you to notice that, as I said, you are the Empress. The Empress gave the Emperor a wand because she knows all. So in my opinion, the Empress is 1 step ahead of the Emperor. Now, as a Divine Feminine, I've already said that you are 1 step ahead of whatever situation coming on. And again, I would like to note that again, you are 1 step ahead as a Hierophant. Because a Hierophant is 1 step ahead of the Emperor. And to verify that, we have the King of Wands. Now, I done said many times that you want to come in passionately using your wand. And we went from the Princess to the Queen to the King. So again, I feel that you are that King, being 1 step ahead. Wanting to use your wand. But then we have the 8 of Cups. My main question is, although you are walking away from things and places that do not serve you, are you walking toward that Page of Cups? Because he got a cup. And you want it. You want it. So with the Hierophant, you need to be 1 step ahead of this Emperor. You are one step ahead because, of course, the only thing I can think of is sex with this wand coming up. Nice, fiery, passionate energy. Why do I feel that with the sex? Because the princess came up first. And the princess is coming in as a chariot, head on, headstrong. One thing on her mind. As a woman, already comfortable where I am, debating on if I should take that cup. And to verify that, we have with the Hierophant, we have the Two of Wands. With the King of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups. Then we have the Three of Wands. Now, with that Hierophant there, you have the Two of Wands again with this juggling act. So with the Hierophant, I'm going to say that there is something you still need to learn. And in this, I'm going to say that the wand, being that usually you're sit there, you're looking out, you got the two wands on the side, you get to see everything. So as a Hierophant, you need to go a little deeper within to see if that's your 3, to make it a 4. Then you have the King of Wands with the illusionary card. Oh, you have so many cups. Which one are you going to choose? And again, I think of the wands and say, oh my goodness, there's so many cups. Which way are we going to choose? There's many ways it can be done. And then we have the 3 again. So I'm going to say with that, you know that the Emperor coming in where's it at? Emperor coming in with that Ace of Cups. That Prince of Cups. See that? That makes it 9. That makes that 4. That's a happy home, happy life. Now the decision is to get married. You know I gotta fuck with you. So, that's interesting in itself. Oh my goodness, an hour and a fucking half. I need to make this shit shorter, but I like to talk. What the hell? Alright, so let's go ahead and go over your chakra cards today. Let's see what the chakra cards have for us today. Let's see if we get something new, because we were in blue, we were in red. That's about it so far. And today we're in orange with Perseverance. Perseverance is on page chapter 20. Page 20. Okay, perseverance says, learn to observe your emotions. All right. Learn to observe your emotions. And the first thing that I come into mind is your Ace of Cups. Because I said that maybe this Emperor needs some help filling up his cup. Alrighty. And perseverance is on page 28, which is 10. That change that you were seeking, the judgment is here. Where'd it go? It's somewhere around there. Don't quit before the miracle. Whoa. Like I said, something is coming in. Looks like your tower moment is coming. And you hear what they say. Don't quit before the miracle. We had the Ace of Coins around here too. Don't quit before your miracle. Shannon's carrot-colored cloak is a gift from a famous stage actress, and she wears it always as a symbol of her own talent. One day, frustrated by the sacrifices she has made in her long pursuit of success, Shannon throws off the cloak and gives up her acting career. Bam! I gave up my job just like that. Bam! The great goddess tries to convince Shannon to put the cloak back on and to stay the course. But she doesn't listen. Just around the corner, had she preserved, was great success. So I've said many times that you're holding back something. You're coming in with a chariot and everything looks bright. But you're still debating. Inspiration. When we do our chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work toward will materialize. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. Now, I'm going to say that inspiration is for me because I've done a couple weeks of videos, almost a month now. 5 days a week. I haven't gotten too many views, but you know what? I'm not letting that stop me. Because one day somebody's going to see me. And they're going to enjoy the message that I give them. Because, in my opinion, although the cards can let you know what may lie ahead, these are past actions that people have already learned. Because they came from somebody that was already in a position like you. So in some ways, this is words of encouragement. Because a lot of times you may feel a certain way, but you may not want to act on that. But if I'm sitting here as a snake that I am, your light-skinned Scorpio, telling you that, oh yeah, this happens, but still have faith. Will you have faith? You only have faith based off of what you know. Because there are many things you don't know. And these cards make you question your reality, as it does mine. Personal inquiry. Can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? Let go of fear and persevere. At the end of the day, if you feel it in your heart to do it, do it. If you feel it in your gut not to, don't. Breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, overcoming doubts. Ooh. Let's see what the butterfly has to say. Self-employment. I don't know about you, but I'm self-employed. I pick my hours. I enjoy it. I swear I do. But sometimes it can get challenging. Because right now, this week, oh, it's challenging me. Very much so. Very challenging. And then with the future coming up and the kids being out of school for a whole week, I'm not going to be able to do too much work. So with the problems and issues that it is causing me right now, it was still a good decision. And I'm caught up. I'll say it again. I'm caught up. So what really do I have to worry about? So self-employment is on 84. I consider that to be 12. Cut it down into 3. Now I done seen too many 3s pull up with a decision that you need to be made. And you're the Empress, which again is number 3. Okay, so 24. No, 28. See, I forgot that quick. Because I got fucking numbers on my head. 84. See how I can get sidetracked? Boy, I tell you. You are guided to work for yourself in a field that brings you fulfillment and joy. Like I said, this is my hobby. I like it. Look at the way the cars come out. Yeah. Your card encourages you to launch or grow your own business. You could start part-time and then ease out of the day job as your endeavor begins to support you. If you are currently self-employed, you are being guided to seek out new ways to express your vision. Being your own boss usually means that you put in longer hours. However, the hours feel more like devotion to a calling than work. I can agree to that because I've been thinking about this for a long time. And I'm having fun. Look how long I stayed on here. Oh, hour and 33:53. Boy, I tell you. Anyways. You may partner with someone who brings extra skills to the table or consult with a mentor who can teach you business skills. I done already said I'm going to send you a text. Follow the path of your true interest and focus on purpose of serving others. The rest will take care of itself. Look who wanted to show his face today. Say hi, Louie. Louie got a bath last night, everybody. Yes, he did. He nice and clean, yeah. Yes, she is. He nice and clean now. Oh, baby. I know. You want to turn your ass over? No. You don't need to. You got your sweater on. Oh, there goes your ass. Oh, I scratch you. I know your skin dry. I know it is. Yes, I know. Mommy knows best. Go play. Alrighty. And for the last card today, so we can go ahead and get off this bitch and get some work done. You got your, where did it go? Whispers of Lord Ganesha. This isn't the deck I really wanted. I really wanted a different deck. I got to figure out what it is. Because I wanted, I don't think this is the deck I wanted. But there's a deck or something that I wanted. At first, I thought this was a deck. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's the one I want. But after I got it, I was like, no, there's another deck that I want. But I'm still happy I got this because I really like it. I really do. And right now we have Nurture. Nurture. Look at that. Nurture. 38. 8 and 3. That's 11. Ooh, look at that. Let's see what page Nurture is on. 38. Is on page 67. 13. How we go to 3 to 4? You see that? 8 and 3 is 11. That's 2. And it's on page 67, which is 13. 3 and 1 is 4. I like numbers. Nurture. Focus on creating a calm and balanced life for yourself. Oh my goodness. Focus on creating a calm and balanced life for yourself. How many times did this 2 of pentacles, yes, 2 of coins. 2 of coins. 2 of coins. 3 times, everybody. Goodness asks you to maintain a compassionate, nurturing, realistic, and down-to-earth attitude when it comes to collaborating with others and your present conditions. You can benefit from being more resourceful and practical. This is a time of slowing down and biding your time and resources. Deal with any issues as they arise and brainstorm practical and easy solutions that will fix the problem with minimal drama. Be careful of giving too much without regard for your own needs. If you have been feeling exhausted or have been prone to illness, you are invited to stop doing so much for others and do more for you at this time. Do not seek empowerment by doing for others from a place of needing acknowledgement. Empower yourself by nurturing yourself, and then from a healthy place, help others. Learn to nurture and to create occasions for others to grow by offering a safe, accommodating energy. This energy is the energy of the heart chakra. As your life comes more into alignment with your soul purpose, you bring this nurturing and unconditional love beyond your immediate surroundings and out into the world. The female figure in this card is Ganesha's mother, Parvati. She represents a strong female figure in your life that you may look to for extra support and guidance. This could be any female role model, friend, or acquaintance that you find yourself drawn to at this time. I'm going to send that email. Alternatively, Parvati can represent a part of yourself, especially when much of your time is spent focusing on the nurturing and caring of others. Like I said, this is a positive channel. I want to encourage you to grow in any way, shape, or form. And the cards give me encouragement to help. I took up too much time. Too much fucking time. Look at this. 13902. Almost 2 fucking hours on this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? That's because ain't nobody watching me. And I get to do what I want. And I get to do here as long as I want. Ooh, making a mess. I hope you enjoyed. If you watched, if you don't, I don't care. I enjoyed my time today. As always, you be safe. And I'll see you later.